Hello, guys. My hat is on washing today and it's drying, so I won't be going with the hat today. And just to tell you, this is BKFC picks and predictions. So um, I will not go very long as I must go to my wrestling class. Then I must study. So then I must ref. Sorry. So that's something I'm pretty much looking forward to. And I mean, it is what it is. Let's bring it on. I will try to be as brief as possible on this BKFC. This BKFC should go okay as much as I can say. We're the only chads up at this time. Yeah, Robert, we're the only one. Many people sleeping right now. That's true. This is early morning for me. I'm up, but yeah, we're the only one up nowadays. That's true, really much true. Travis Floyd versus Robert Armas. Travis Floyd has a pro record of 1-4-0 and making his bare knuckle debut pretty much. He's an okay puncher. About Robert Armas, I really have no idea. So let's pick, let me see. First pick Travis Floyd to win. Okay, that's going to be the first pick. Yeah, Robert, we're the only one up here. We're the only one up at this time, but okay, I mean. Then Gabriel Mota gonna meet Travis Larkin. Gabriel Mota, I know the guy, 5'7", 5'9", out of Hammond, Indiana. This guy destroyed Tyler Hafnagel via punch. I remember that one at LFA. I don't know. It seems that this guy competed everywhere, like boxing, grappling, you name it. Lost once, right? Travis Larkin, 6'10". The villain. I know the villain. Yeah, I know the villain. Whom he lost to. More of a puncher. From what I've seen, I think Gabriel Mota has better chances to win. Let's see Gabriel Mota. Gabriel Mota to win. That's my next pick. Then I'm going to go with the next fight, which is Idris Vasi versus John McAllister. Idris Vasi, 3'18", Grumpy Bear, 5'11", 72 inches of reach. He has this kind of a score because of poor submission game. For example, lost to Jared Vandera via submission, but Julian Marquez also via strikes. He has a lot of losses, but when people transition to the different circuit, it changes them, and John McAllister, 5'9", out of West Virginia, lost to Haim Ghazali, lost to Caspar Caldwell, lost to T. Cummins, lost to Isaac Doolittle, to Chris Saro. He was losing every single fight. I mean, that loss to Haim Ghazali was like, what the heck to me. So I see Haim Ghazali as a great grappler, but I don't see him as the good striker. So I'm gonna say Idris Vasi to win. Next. Then we've got the fight between JP Ridge and Frank Alvarez. There are many high-level fights, J.R. Ridge is J.R. Deline Ridge, 36 years of age. Comes out of Sunshoe background. He destroyed Gerald Gregory. I watched that fight. And Frank Alvarez, the problem is I have no data about Frank Alvarez. I don't know how well he is, but I know that J.R. Ridge comes from the boxing background, so I'm gonna give him slight advantage here. Then the next fight is going to be between Art Parker and Warren Thompson. This is 265-pound heavyweights and 8'8" for the deadman. 6'0", 73 inches of reach. I got to say that the Deadman is coached by Julia Villa, and He destroyed Luis Ramsey, lost to Tony Lopez in kickboxing, but Luis Ramsey victory was very much brutal. Now gonna meet Warren the Destroyer Thompson 6-1-1 with MMA record 6'2" for this guy. Seems he competed at kickboxing and Muay Thai. At MMA he has a pretty much decent score. Parker Thompson I'm unsure, but let's say Warren Thompson to win. Warren Thompson to win. This is my next pick. Now we're going to go with Ryan Reber versus Micah Mitchell. This is the clash. This is the clash of Ryan Reber and Micah Mitchell, like 135-pound contest. Ryan Reber is making his professional debut. Micah Mitchell 2-3-0 amateur record, also pro debut, more of a grappler. Ryan Reber to win. Okay, the next fight is going to be between Terry Janowski and J Action Jackson. I actually have the odds for this one. J Action Jackson plus 155. J Action Jackson used to be a guest of mine 3-14-0 and lost to Isaac Doolittle but destroyed Damon Bell. I think bare knuckle is really his branch. Terry Janowski, the experiment. He defeated Rich Karsten pretty much easily, but I'm gonna pick Jay Jackson to win for plus 155. If Janowski wins, it has to be a stoppage, and pretty much confident that Jackson can take a lot of beating. Now Josh Sanchez gonna meet Levi Costa. Josh Sanchez is making his professional debut, like combat sports professional debut. Levi Costa also got to pick a side. Sanchez to win. I know nothing about these two guys. I'm just telling you honestly. Let me see the next one. Jack Laffey versus Brandon Lambert. Jack Laffey 2-0 amateur record. Yeah, Terry Janowski is the favorite. Art Parker, Warren Thompson. Yeah, Art Parker to win is minus 130, I think. Art Parker to win. Yeah, just Warren Thompson to win plus 100, just to put the odds. Next one, Jack Laffey versus Brandon Lambert. 2-0 amateur record for Jack Laffey. He defeated both of his opponents via submission. Then Brandon Lambert lost to Jared Grant via punch. But this could go either way because Jack Laffey is not the greatest striker in the world, you know. The other side, Brandon Lambert should be having decent chances, so Brandon Lambert to win should be my next pick. Now we're heading into the co-main event of the evening. The co-main event is between David Mundell and Julian Lane, pretty much two well-known names. David Mundell, 10-5-0, 5'9", 75 inches of reach, Gracie Clearwater fighter. He was better than Drew Lipton, Ronnie Fournier, Stanislav Grosso, lost to Hector Lombard. But he is defeating everybody along the way in this discipline, and he competed at Bellator too. He competed at Titan FC. Julian Nitrain Lane, 12-9-1. Lane is 5'10", 70.5 inches of reach. Is it some kind of a reach advantage? Well, for Mundell, 4.5 inches of reach might be a lot, but Julian Lane, it worries me because he lost to Mike Perry and David Rickles, and also lost to Thiago Alves, to Jim Allers, to Leonard Garcia, defeated Joy Angelo, defeated Tom Schoff, defeated Jake Bostwick. His bouts usually last for a long time, and I think Mundell versus Lane going the distance. Yes, Hype? To the Gold Digger, chicas. There you are. Time. 9:34 a.m. in Serbia right now. 9:34 a.m. Mundell versus Lane going the distance. Side pick. Side pick. Let me see the odds. I'm also going side pick Lane to win. -165, but Mundell could pull this out too. Like, I think going the distance is more of a safer pick. And the next one is Arnold Adams versus Dylan Cleckler, which is for the belt, for the heavyweight belt. Arnold Adams, 6'3", out of Oak Forest, Illinois. The guy was better than Bob O'Bannon, Mick Terrill, Joy Beltran, Sam Shoemaker, DJ Linderman. He only lost to Chase Sherman, but he didn't have the greatest career at the MMA. I mean, he was mostly submitted or dragged to the ground, but it seems in the UFC, in bare knuckle fighting championship, I see this guy lost on 2 occasions to Alan Crowder. Unfortunately, MMA was not his dream, but it seems this sport is his dream. Dylan Cleckler, 11-1-0, bad boy, 6'3", out of Pensacola, Florida, undefeated, destroyed Frank Tate, Chris Jensen, Justin Thornton, and he should be a favorite in this fight. Also was having excellent MMA score. Wasn't fighting in the greatest promotions though. But let me see now. Just let me see the odds. Arnold Adams versus Dylan Cleckler. I think it's a pick and fight. I'm gonna go with Cleckler. Cleckler to win. Cleckler to win for -115. You're still there. What are your thoughts on the main event? I'm positive Gaethje wins if he is in a composed mindset. Yeah, I'm gonna be there for 3 more minutes as I have some obligations. Yeah, I do agree with. Okay, since I finished, I'm gonna respond to question. I see 2 options. One is Oliveira submission. Second is Gaethje KO TKO. And yes, if he is in a composed mindset, he has all the chances of this world to drag the fight to the ground. Sorry, to drag the fight to the ground, to win the fight via stoppage. But if he gets dragged to the ground, then I see Oliveira winning. So that's how I see that fight going. Like, Gaethje has good chances to win if he keeps the fight standing. That's absolutely true. And sorry, because my hat is on, it's drying right now. So that's why I don't have a hat today. But tonight I will have one. It's drying. I had to wash it, So, yeah. I'm so glad, guys. I know it's the middle of the night for many of you, but I'm so glad that you are here. Hype 3 MMA opinion. Okay, no probs, Rob. No probs, Robert. I haven't understood. No probs. 2 more minutes I will be live, so then I have to go to my wrestling class. So please, if you have some other questions, please shoot in. I'm always happy to respond. Looking at some MyBookie, for example, giving greater chances to Dylan Cleckler to win. No, actually smaller chances, -110, -120 for Arnold Adams. Bet online, -115, -115. David Mundell, Julian Lane, odds around the same. Terry Janoski, Jay Jackson, odds around the same. Art Parker, Warren Thompson. It seems Warren Thompson is heavier underdog. This is bare knuckle, guys. I trust his opinion as well as yours. No, I wanted to hear what you said too. I already heard it. That's what I wanted to know. Oh, no props, man. No props. I mean, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling, like, either it's gonna be a Chandler submission, either it's gonna be a Gaethje KO TKO. So these are the only 2 options I see. I don't see Gaethje making the mistake Chandler already made. No, I don't see it happening. But yeah, no props. I mean, thank you anyway. Predicted Olive's last 3 fights correctly. I'm heavy on Gaethje here. Well, if he keeps the fight standing, he's a better striker. That's better leg kicks, better punches. So, Hype 3 MMA. Early today because I have to go to my wrestling class later, then I have to go to a match. Bellator predictions will be when I get back from the match. Probably, I don't know, around 8 p.m. UK, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., depends on when I get back. Hype 3 MMA. Yes, I believe that as well. He's got to maintain cage control. Oliveira presses a lot, so if Gaethje gets pushed back, he won't be able to put any significant power in his shots. He needs to be the bully. True. Actually, Belal Muhammad's strategy worked well against Vicente Luque, but that strategy is not going to work against Oliveira. Gaethje mustn't let him the whole cage. That would be a suicidal. Like, think of the Khabib fight. He can't fight well circling or being pushed back. Yes, like giving the cage to Oliveira would have been a suicide. Yeah, giving the cage to Oliveira would have been a suicide. So that is true. That would be a true suicide. I have to agree with that, you know. And like being a bully, I don't know how much. Can you be a bully against Oliveira, because if you're a bully, Oliveira might try to go for a reactive takedown. I don't know how much can you be a bully against him, but that's the only route to win. Khabib had to time perfect double legs on him. I don't see Olive's getting him against the fence. Gaethje is just too explosive. He's not gonna let him pull guard. Another good thing with Gaethje is lateral moves. You know that he significantly improved lateral moves. You've seen that pretty much in his fight against Khabib. Like Gaethje used to be a guy without lateral moves in the past. Now, as the sport transitions, everybody is trying to move to the left and right, and if he copycats some of Belal Muhammad's moves, I think he might become a perfect fighter. But really, Gaethje's improvement, Gaethje movement, it has improved a lot. Olives on the other side, he surprised me pretty much against Chandler because I haven't seen that coming. I picked no distance for that fight. That is true, but I didn't expect Olives winning via KO. He'll stand the fight up if Oliveira tries to bait him. I like Gaethje's sprawls, they're quick. We also don't know too much about Oliveira's cardio. He started out quickly against Dustin. I actually know nothing about Oliveira's cardio. If somebody asks me to rate his cardio, I wouldn't be able to rate it. If somebody would say, Vlad, can you please rate Olive's cardio, Vlad would have to say, listen, guys, I'm kind of still unsure. I'm not sure that he's a cardio machine, and I'm not sure that he has poor cardio. Yeah, the truth is, I don't know much about that. But can Oliveira fight for 5 rounds? You know, I wondered the same question. But I don't see this fight lasting for 5 rounds. Like, if its fight starts round 5, it would be a massive odd, I think. Any thoughts on Said Yakub, Ronnie? I think Said Yakub has good chances to pull this out. Said Yakub was actually heavy underestimated in his previous fights, and you know that he hooped on a short notice and won the fight via standing guillotine, I believe. It was some kind of a submission win, but he hooped in on a short notice. He flew from Uzbekistan, wasn't able to cut the weight, but it was a great way to go, as much as I know. Same, man. On a full camp will be amazing. He won that fight without full camp. He won that fight whilst he was on vacation. He literally won the fight from vacation. So I have to say that it's going to be a barn burner, if you ask me. I think Said Yakub has good chances to pull this out. All right, guys, now I have to go to my wrestling class. Then I must ref. In the evening, I will go live. I promise. I will just release another CJ's video. before I go to wrestling class, and that's it. In the evening, I will discuss Bellator. So I have to go now. Have a great day, everyone, and catch you later.